Welcome to Sukkur, a city where history whispers through its monuments and the mighty Indus flows with timeless grace. Today, we journey through its soul, walking past the towering minara, weaving through bustling streets alive with color and sound. We ride across the iconic Sukkur Bridge on a motorbike, feeling the wind of heritage and progress. Then we drift upon the Indus River, its waters carrying centuries of stories. And finally, we walk on the sacred Asthan, where faith and tradition meet. This is not just a day in Sukkur, it's an experience of culture, spirit, and life itself. After an 840-kilometer motorbike journey from Punjab over 2 days, I finally reached Sukkur this afternoon. My first stop, Mir Masum Shah's Minar, the historic tower that stands tall as Sindh's timeless landmark. Welcome to Mir Masum Shah's Minar, locally known as Masum Shah Jo Minaro. As you begin your ascent, imagine yourself stepping back into the Mughal era of the late 16th century. This towering minaret was first commissioned in 1595 AD by Mir Muhammad Masum Shah Bakri, a distinguished scholar, poet, calligrapher, historian, and soldier. He was born in Sukkur Barrage in 1537 AD and became one of the most respected figures of Sindh. His services impressed the great Mughal Emperor Akbar, who awarded him vast lands and honored him with the title Amin-ul-Mulk. Construction of the minaret began under Mir Masum's supervision, but it was completed in 1618 AD by his son Mir Buzurg. The structure is built entirely of burnt bricks, rising to a height of about 34 meters, with a base circumference of nearly 28 meters. As you climb, you'll notice the internal spiral staircase that winds upward, leading to the dome at the top. The minaret was not just an architectural marvel, it was also a symbol of prestige and scholarship. Mir Masum authored the famous Tarikh-e-Masumi, a detailed history of Sindh compiled in 1600 AD. His writings remain a vital source for historians studying the region's past. As you continue upward, pause to reflect on the cultural richness of Sindh during this period. The minaret stands as a reminder of the fusion of Islamic, Mughal, and local Sindhi traditions. Its dome and inscriptions echo the artistry of the time. When you reach the top, take in the panoramic view of Sukkur city, the mighty Indus River, and the surrounding plains. Imagine how, centuries ago, this vantage point served as both a watchtower and a symbol of authority. This minaret is often compared to monuments in Delhi, Ahmedabad, and Daulatabad, yet it retains a unique Sindhi character. It is not just a structure of bricks and mortar, it is a living testament to Sindh's resilience, scholarship, and artistry. So as you walk, remember, every step up this staircase is a step through 430 years of history. You are retracing the path of scholars, poets, and soldiers who shaped Sindh's identity. Standing atop Mir Masum Shah's Minar, you are not just above Sukkur, you are above centuries of history, gazing out over a land that has always been a cradle of civilization. Beneath the canopies surrounding the minaret lie the graves of Mir Masum and his family members, adorned with Persian inscriptions and verses from the Holy Quran. As I leave behind the towering Mir Masum Shah's Minar, the late afternoon sun casts long shadows across Sukkur. The air feels warm, carrying with it the echoes of centuries of history I just walked through. Now, I make my way through the bustling streets, heading back toward my hotel. The path takes me past the clock tower of Sukkur, a colonial-era landmark built in the early 20th century. Its tall structure rises above the shops and vendors, a reminder of the city's layered past, where Mughal minarets and British architecture stand side by side. The streets here are alive, vendors calling out, children weaving through the crowd, and the aroma of spices drifting from food stalls. Rickshaws buzz past, and the rhythm of daily life blends seamlessly with the heritage I've just explored. As I walk, I reflect on the journey, 840 kilometers from Punjab to Sukkur, 2 days on the motorbike, and now standing amidst the heart of Sindh. Each step feels like a bridge between past and present. Tomorrow morning, my adventure continues. I'll set out to see the Sukkur Railway Bridge, a marvel of engineering that has connected people and places for more than a century. From ancient minarets to modern steel, Sukkur tells its story through monuments that endure. For now, I let the city's evening sounds guide me back to rest, ready to rise with the sun and discover more of this historic land. The cool morning breeze brushes against my face as I start my motorbike and head toward the Sukkur Bridge, one of the city's most iconic landmarks. Crossing the bridge, I feel the hum of the motorbike beneath me, echoing against the steel and stone. This bridge, built during the British era in the early 20th century, was once considered an engineering marvel. It connected Sukkur with Rory, linking trade, travel and culture across the river. As I ride on, I think of how yesterday I walked through centuries of history at Mir Masum Shah's Minar, and today I glide across a monument of modern engineering. Sukkur is a city where the past and present meet at every turn. The journey continues, and with each kilometer, I carry the stories of Sindh, its minarets, its bridges, and its river, etched into memory. From here, the view is breathtaking, the river stretching endlessly, dotted with boats, and the city waking up slowly on both banks. The bridge itself stands as a symbol of endurance, carrying generations of travelers, traders, and dreamers across the Indus. The boat rocks gently as we glide onto the mighty Indus River, its waters shimmering in the morning light. Ahead rises the Sukkur Railway Bridge, a century-old marvel of British engineering. As we pass beneath its steel arches, I can almost hear the echoes of trains that have crossed here for generations, connecting Sukkur with Rohri and beyond. The river widens, and soon the silhouette of Bukur Island comes into view. Nestled in the middle of the Indus, this island has been a strategic stronghold for centuries. At its heart lies the Bukur Fort, built during the early Muslim period and later reinforced by the Mughals. Its walls, though weathered by time, still stand proudly, guarding the stories of battles and rulers who sought control of this vital crossing. Circling the island, I see the fort's stone ramparts rising above the riverbanks, surrounded by lush greenery. The island feels timeless, part fortress, part sanctuary, holding within it the memory of Sindh's resilience. This ride is more than a journey across water. It is a passage through history, where bridges of steel and forts of stone meet the eternal river. As we drift onward, Sukkur's heritage unfolds around me, and I carry with me the sense that every wave of the Indus whispers the stories of civilizations past. As our boat glides along the Indus River, the sacred Sadhu Bela temple comes into view, standing gracefully on its island near Sukkur. The temple is one of Sindh's most revered Hindu shrines, built in 1823 AD by Swami Bakar Sadhu, a saint who settled here to spread peace and spirituality. The complex is more than just a temple. It is a spiritual retreat with courtyards, prayer halls, and living quarters for devotees. Over the years, Sadhu Bela has become a center of pilgrimage, attracting worshippers from across Pakistan and beyond. Its white domes and carved details reflect both Hindu architectural traditions and the serene atmosphere of the Indus itself. Visiting Sadhu Bela requires special permission, and today we are only passing nearby as our journey continues toward Kotiji Fort. Still, even from the boat, the temple radiates a sense of calm and devotion, reminding us of Sindh's diverse cultural and religious heritage. As the river carries us onward, I take a moment to honor the centuries of faith that have flowed through this island. Sadhu Bela stands as a symbol of harmony, resilience, and the spiritual heartbeat of Sukkur. As our boat ride on the mighty Indus comes to an end, the river's calm waves carry with them centuries of history and culture. We passed under the Sukkur railway bridge, circled the ancient Sukkur fort, and drifted near the sacred Sadhu Bela temple, each landmark telling its own timeless story. This journey has been more than a ride. It has been a passage through heritage, faith, and resilience. Stepping off the boat, I carry with me the whispers of the Indus, ready for the next chapter of exploration. As I step onto the hill overlooking the Indus River, I arrive at Satyenjo Asthan, also known as the Shrine of the Seven Sisters. This is one of Rohri's most important monuments, a place where history, faith, and legend intertwine. The site is a family graveyard dating back to the Mughal era, associated with Mir Abul Qasim Namkeen, a distinguished governor of Bukur during Emperor Akbar's reign. He was not only a political leader, but also a scholar, and his family's resting place became steeped in folklore. Walking across the stone platform, I see carved gravestones decorated with chain motifs and panels of Quranic verses, much like those found at Makli in Thatta. Many of these graves date between 1609 and 1883 CE. With the principal grave belonging to Mir Qasim Sabzwari side marked in 1609 CE. The southern side holds a structure called Satyan, a row of shallow rooms connected by a long passage cut partly into the rock. Its exterior is adorned with colored tiles, giving the shrine a distinctive beauty. Local legend speaks of the Seven Sisters, pious women who lived here in devotion and whose memory gave the site its name. As I walk through, the atmosphere feels timeless, quiet, solemn, yet alive with stories whispered through centuries. The tiled walls, the carved stones, and the view of the Indus below remind me that this place is not just a burial ground, but a sanctuary of Sindh's spiritual and cultural heritage. Every step here is a journey into the past, where history and legend meet on the banks of the Indus. As the day draws to a close, our journey continues across the mighty Sukkur Barrage, one of the greatest engineering feats on the Indus River. Built in 1932 during the British era, this barrage transformed Sindh's agriculture, turning arid lands into fertile fields and sustaining millions of lives. This ride has been more than a journey, it has been a passage through Sindh's soul. Its minarets, temples, forts, and rivers all telling stories of faith, power, and endurance. And as we roll onward, I invite you to stay with me on this adventure. Subscribe to Tarar Support and join me as we uncover more of Pakistan's timeless heritage. One road, one river, and one fort at a time. Thanks for watching Tarar Support.